Hey there folks, it's the new year somewhere. Let's go to CSSBattle.dev and do the first daily target of 2026. Oh. Well, isn't that fun? That's a lot of fun. I think it's 2 elements. Let's figure out what we need to do that. Yeah, let's figure out what we need to do. I think we are going to rotate an element that has a conic gradient on it. That's my preferred way to do this. The experience that I've had doing that is mixed, but we're going to try it. Conic gradient. And actually we do a repeating. Oh, my browser is a little repeating conic gradient. Let's do it. Oh goodness, my browser is not behaving well. All right, let's go. I guess it's this. Oh, is this 2 colors? Oh, look at that. We've got 2 colors of brown. I guess the one on the right hand side is a little bit different. So let's. Well, I guess we got to variabilize that color, don't we? Let's do var -c 25%. And I need 2 color stops because I'm doing repeating conic gradient. And then transparent, 0, 50%. And that's how we make that. Let's give it an aspect ratio. Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. We'll do an aspect ratio of 1. And then when we narrow down the margins, 10, and we're going to do what? 10, 0, 10, 100. Maybe a little smaller, 3, 4. Great. Now we're going to rotate him. Rotate 45 degrees. So then we need an at. We need to set the center of that to be a little bit different. And that at is going to be what? 30 pixels, 30 pixels. Oh, that's interesting. Let's make that minus 45. And interestingly, we need to set a size 0, 0, 50 pixels, 50 pixels. That's kind of, you can sort of see that happening. I know actually what we want is like 60%. 60%? 60%? Okay. I'm not seeing my rotate because I removed it, I think. Yeah, I did remove it. And I didn't want to rotate 45 degrees. All right, kind of a mess. That's okay. All right, so what do we need to do here? 40, 50. All right, so that's kind of getting at what I want to do. It's not great. 10. Okay, so there's one of them. What a mess. Let's like a 30, 40. That's a little more, right? How about 60? Oh, that's worse. 3. I guess we need to be a little smaller. How about 130? And just for completeness sake, let's go ahead and put this background. We don't even have the shape right yet, right? So let's do that first. All right. Translate. Here we go. Minus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. So okay. 100, 110, 90, 80. That's close. Let's go 112. Okay, how about 181, 82, 83. And then that translate needs to be less 7. $71, 2, 3. It's possible I have a bad way to do this, and I have messed myself up by thinking too much about this. Yeah, so let's not do that, and instead let's go simple. Not happy particularly with. So let's do a bar. Bar. That bar is going to be the width, and we're going to say 100. And then we're just going to do width bar W. Oh my gosh, my computer is a little bit wonky. Height bar dash W. We'll play through. And then we're going to just do one at a time because clearly there's a problem. All right, margin. I'm going to do 4 margin values because I'm thinking ahead, but we really only need to do this first one, 100. And 8. And then this other number needs to go up, 10. Okay, so here's, all right, so what I want is that diagonal size, right? And right now, we definitely need more margin, 10, 20. That might be right. How about 85 as the top margin? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let's make this bigger. 110, 120, 30. Still too small. We want it to align with all of the axes there, and we're not quite there. That means we need to be a little bit bigger. 140, 150, 160. Okay, now we'll adjust those margins again. 2, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then over. Yeah, okay, so this is, yeah, because we were dealing with the diagonal. 3, 4, and then this is less. Yeah. 7. I'm just feeling really feeling a little incompetent here, but trust me when I say I think I know what I'm doing. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. Okay, so that's roughly what I want. It's possible I need something like a 33.5 or something. We'll leave that as it is. Okay. Now we're going to remove this plunk, and now we have that. All right. So that width. And we have this really, really wonky thing there. Okay, so here's where we sort out what are the numbers we need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's going to align. So 60. Oh, it's so close. And then this needs to go up. 4, 5, 6. So 60 and 60. There it is. A lot of work to get to that point, frankly. So here's my second guy. He's got a negative value. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200, 10, 20, 30. So okay, we now have 2. And then the second one, P plus P. Again, my computer, this was not happening a minute ago. Translate 100 pixels. There it is, moving it over. Let's move it over. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Well, kind of beautiful. And then this one has the lighter color, so we change out that C. C. And I don't know whether I'm in alignment or whether that's a weird artifact of the diff. It probably means I'm not really correct yet, but let's see. Yeah, that's 92.1% match. So it's probably even worse in Chromium. Or it's possible also maybe this extra color on the palette is a mistake. That's possible too. So that's closer. I don't think we need this second color, which is maybe a little weird, but sometimes errors occur. 71. Okay, so that's a little better. So that's interesting, yeah? Let's go 61, 60. 59.5. Oh, what a mess. We're getting some really weird effects here. So I've chosen to do it a way that's not really in alignment at all with what we've got going on here. With what we need to do. So I think what we need to do. So 60 is this square. So 60 and then the height is 160. So what? 60 and 60. So it's 40 by 60 is what the element is. So we gotta delete everything. It's 60 by 40. So let's just make an element that's 60 by 40. Width 60, height 40, and that's it. That's what we want to make. Great, fine. So let's put so yeah, that was a failed approach, super failed. That's okay. You know, you get things wrong sometimes. Rotate 45 degrees. Okay. So now let's use margins to put him into place. Margin 100, 200, 0, 0. Okay, so let's use margins. Again, we saw how effective 3, 4, 5. And then let's make this less. 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, decreasing 49, 48, 47, 94, 48, 47, 46. Oh, how about 94.5? How about 93.5? And then 96, 46, 47. Oh, look, this is just hard, right? This is a little hard. 5, 45, 46, 46.5. About 92.5. So when you're moving things that are rotated, you end up, so do we get a different result if we do the rotate second? Maybe not. Maybe, okay, 93.5. We saw with one iteration of there we go. Okay. And then is it worse if we remove these 0.5s? Yes, that is worse. Okay. Now that we have that, let's use a box shadow. We'll do color is this color. box shadow. Uh, 100 pixels, 0. There it is. And then how about minus 100 pixels, 200 pixels? I'm not seeing it. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe that's. Oh, wait, whoa! I don't see anything. 1, 2. What am I doing wrong? This number is just way too high. There we go. Okay. Oh, because of our. There we go. So that should be negative on the vertical axis. Because we're rotated, the math is super wonky. 4, 5, that's worse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. 7, 8, 9, 100, 20, 110. And these are ridiculous numbers. There it is, 113. I'm still kind of seeing some numbers there that are not great. All right, this approach might not be good either. Be that as it may. Be that as it may. Actually, a different kind of conic gradient solution might be what we end up using here. Yeah, maybe so. All right, let's do another one. I think it's going to be the same on the y-axis. Yeah, roughly. We've got a whole second one we need to do as well. And that's no fun. 210, 20, 210, 11, 12, 13. 0.5. 213.5. How about a 0.5 on this one too? Is that a little better? Not really. Okay. We got that. What happens when we do another one? This ought to be fun. I don't think. Well, let's find out. So let's add some negative margins here. Yeah, I don't think I can rotate those in quite the same way to get a good result, right? But let's try P plus P is rotate minus 45 degrees. There we go. Great. Kind of. And we don't see any result. That's a problem. Oh, because we're less, so we've got that top margin of 94, and I think that we're overcoming that. There we go. Okay, 19. Well, that's kind of right. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, what happens if we change this number? No, that's our good one. So this is the same. So let's do box shadow. Comma. All right, so where are we at? Oh, I just kind of love it. It's kind of wacky. do 10 and 10. Ooh, I don't see anything. Why don't I see anything? Again, real problem. Oh, here's the problem. That's not a shadow, is it? Those are all shadows. So we actually are not seeing the second element because of math problems. Ugh, I really am not liking the solution at all. Not at all enjoying that. All right. Okay. We're exploding the whole thing again. I'm nothing if not fickle. All right. Okay, here we go. Now let's set this brown as the color and let's narrow in. So this is the nested template. We're using the body, and again, my computer is slow. Great. You know, hey, this is what programmers do. We are challenged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 71, 72. Okay. If we've got that, we could do a clip path. Actually, we're not going to do a clip path. We're not going to do that all. All right. So what I'd like to do now is a diamond. Do I want to do a clip path? No, I don't want to do a clip path. Okay. Iconic. At 50 pixels from, okay, we need to from 45 degrees. From 45 degrees, and we want okay, we just made a triangle. Isn't that great? All right, so how do we actually do this in a way that makes sense? Okay. So what I want is to create each of these negative spaces. Oh, it's been a while since I've failed to accomplish 100% during one of these. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video. We're at 24 minutes and I'm nowhere close. I mean, well, we had kind of a solution, but the numbers were terrible. Like, it just was not good. All right. It's frustrating that we have the dimensions. Of that 40 by 60 element. Maybe that's a clue for a better way to do this. So it's 160 by 160. All right, I'm changing my mind again. Sorry. Okay, if I have an element that's 160 by 160, and I do a clip path, polygon, can I create this shape out of that? So that would be what? 60 pixels. 60 pixels, 100%. Plus 40, so 100 pixels, 100%. 100 pixels, 100%, and then 100 pixels, 0. Right. So that closes it, but we actually don't want that. We don't want that at all. And this is not a great way to do a checkerboard either. Not really. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go back to what I was trying to do. I know, I'm so fickle today. Conic at 60 pixels, 60. This again. And I know that it's currently we got a red background, and that's no good. And then so it's 1640 pixels, 100 pixels. And that's the shape. So that is my shape. And if I make 2, I've got 2 of them. And I'm going to put this on the body. There. And I'm going to put margins kind of like a what? Oh, you know what I like? I got margin 0 auto, and then do a rotate. So there's my 2. What do I rotate the whole body? Can I do that? That kind of worked. Oh, look at that. Oh, I kind of love it. Now, if I set the margin -10, oh, man, 2, 3. Oh, so close. All right, so for giggles, let's see what this match level is. I know we've got a lot of offset here, but okay, so 94%. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to remove this rotate, or I'm going to short circuit it by doing that. So we got 0, 13 auto. Okay, let's make it 10. Yeah, and let's play with those numbers. And we're going to put this back on the body, or 90, even though it's ridiculous. 2. Okay, and then I'm going to add a margin Let's try that. This is a lot of different ridiculous little solutions to overcome. So we're 99.7%. That's our highest score yet. Great. Of course, it's, I mean, I still kind of consider it garbage. And I do think that we don't need this second color for some reason. Again, I'm not sure why the palette has that, but that's okay. How about 2? All right, so these margins are no good. We're just going to remove that margin. Okay, that's what we get when we got that. So that is the default margin. Okay. And then, frankly, this is not as good as simply doing a white margin. This is also bad because it's a pain. I hate this. Oh, I hate it so much. 9. So are these those same numbers that we couldn't make a line before? I kind of actually think that I was better off with the 50 auto and then do a translate. 50 auto, yeah, so let's do that. 50, I want it to be at the 50 auto and then minus 100. I want it to be in the same place, minus 200, 10, 20. Okay, and then I'm going to do a translate. And maybe that's going to do what I want. So if I do 1, 2, 3. These diagonals 6, 7. So we're moving on this diagonal axis, and it's really no fun. Oh, I hate it. Miserable. Very miserable experience. I feel very frustrated. All right. And now I'm sure some of you are looking at this and saying, gosh, why do you do this, Joe? This is ridiculous. Well, because it's fun. And also, some of you are thinking, why aren't you doing this very obvious thing? Well, because I'm not thinking of it. I'm a human being, and sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I got a lot of techniques, but I haven't put them together in the right way. And you can go ahead and comment, oh, it's obvious, do this, but don't do that. That's rude. Like, no. I mean, you could talk about your own solution. That's great. But believe you me, I already know there's other good solutions that I don't know yet, because I don't know them yet. That's why I'm doing this puzzle, because it's for fun. All right. All right, so here's again this problem. All right. What I want to do, I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do. Let's increase these numbers and see if we can get to the right level. Boom. Nice, clean numbers there. We've still got the problem of the second one. So we got 1. So what's that score? If we just have 1, that's good. Oh, and then this garbage one back here. Then what do we do? Okay, so we get 89%. Not a good score. So can we rotate that 45 degrees? Or no, we want to translate it. I was going to say we could do something clever, but there's nothing clever about what I'm doing so far. Translate. Okay. Now it's adjusting the numbers. So what's interesting is we kind of know what those numbers are. So you see me sort of turning my head, like I'm trying to imagine what these numbers are. But the way it works, like I'm trying to do this proportionally, and it just doesn't quite do what I want it to. 5. Oh, because 2, 1, 1, 9, 1, 8. So close. So close. And the difficulty here, as I understand it, is because we've got a rotate that has to apply. Like we need that rotate. The normal relationship between of translate is not applying. Like it's not just push it over these pixels here. I'm actually applying the translate at an angle, at this 45-degree angle, and it means that the numbers don't seem like they add up. Maybe there's another heuristic for how to do this, and I just have not learned it. But there it is. So trial and error. Let's submit that. I hope that's 100%. And it is not. That is 99.7%. But that diff is very clean. So I'm disappointed. Yes, I would say that I'm disappointed. Okay. All right. So if we were going to do this super old school, super duper old school, I mean, what I want to do then is conic gradients galore. So, okay. So this is multiple conic gradients that exclusively are doing exclusionary sections of color, and so that is absolutely the way to do. Oh, and actually, linear gradients are probably going to be the least painful. It's going to be a bunch of them, but what are you going to do? Okay, so linear gradient, and it's going to be color, transparent, and then that color again. And it's going to be at a 45-degree angle to start. All right. Let's make it 100 pixels. 0. Okay, and then we're going to put this background color on the bottom as the background color. Okay, so now there's that. 300. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clean. So now we do the same thing at the complementary angle. So what's that? Well, it's not. I think it's 125. No, 135. There it is. So okay, we got that. So this is a backup color. All right. All right. So linear gradient. Are there other linear gradients that I can do that help me out, or do now I need to do conic gradients? I think now it's conic gradients. So left to right, conic. Conic gradient at 100 pixels. We'll do red, blue, because this is already silly. Okay, and we need that at value needs to be a little less. How about 90? And it's from 180 plus 45 to 25. And we want this to be this color, actually. 25%. Transparent. And closing parentheses. Okay. Now we got that. Okay, we will need a color stop there. Boom. And then we move that over 1 pixel, I think. 2 pixels. Great. And we're going to do the same thing several times. I tried. Believe me, I tried. You saw me. I was trying to do this in a nice, clean way, and obviously not today. 1, 2, 220, 3, 4, and my computer is still a little bit slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 300. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we've done that. The next one we want to do is what? So we'll go ahead and minify because why not? That's what we got so far. The next one will be what? Going upward? Now, can we... are these, I don't think these are evenly spaced is the problem, or are they? I don't think I even dare do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do swaths of yellow. So let's copy this again. This one is from 270 plus 45, so 315. 315 degrees, and that's Gwen in the background, at 50%, 100, something like that. Okay, great. 110, 20, 118, 16, 17, 117. Okay. And is that irritating? Yes, it is. I'm going to do another one. And this one's at 100 pixels. 10, 20. Oh, and a little bit lower. So there's your answer, is that I don't think the repeat would have worked, so I need to go lower. 7, 8, 9, 120, 121, 122. So we're going to copy this one again. And that's at some higher number. 3, too high, 300. Also too high, 280. There it is, 280. That's what we got now. So this, we can now, I think, if we weaponize this correctly, we add a comma, paste those again, and that, the from value from that is 90 plus 45. So that's 135. And 135. And then that's at a lower point. That's 2, 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh boy. Four, 5. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing this guy. Why? Oh, maybe that number is just way too high. Oh, okay. So 1, 2. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking to do. Okay, so that is almost correct. So let's unset that. We said black instead of transparent. Okay, so a little lower. Because I have multiples of this. So I kind of want to comment out the ones that I'm not working on. Say again, cut and paste. Seemed like a simple solution, but no, not really. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Now we do these two. And we got nothing because we're missing a comma. There it is. Okay, and then lower, 2. Too high, 1, 6. 6, 1, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so this should also be 178. Okay. Okay. So we've made that. You're not out of the woods by any stretch of any imagination. All right. But that is pretty clean. So that's our current shape. What I kind of want to do, I just need, oh boy. Yeah, so I still need to do, so what I want is, so let's minify that again. So we can see how many gradients we've got going. And I think the way to do it is just to do it, because, you know, there's, unfortunately, we don't have much going on. One thing that I could do is do this in sections. So I can do just to 120 pixels wide. That might be a nice solution for this guy. Well, I don't know about nice. It's not nice. All right, so let's do conic gradient. And I'm going to do 3 colors, red, blue, yellow. I need a comma. That's at 0, 0. It's 120 pixels wide. And repeat y. So that's, okay, so there. That's kind of what I'm getting at. At 100 pixels, 50%. Oh, actually, we don't need the 50%. 50 pixels. Great. Oh, and I guess we can use that number from before, can't we? Is that 111? Trying to steal some at values here, but oh, it's at 92. 92. That's what the other one is. 92 pixels. Okay, and then it's from 45 degrees. Oh, is that right? Is it 92? No, it's a different one, isn't it? Oh no, that's correct. Okay, so it's this color, 25%, and then it's the dark color, 0. Boom. Well, not too bad. So we can kind of cut and paste that same thing again, because it's going to be very similar the way I'm doing it. And that one is over at the side to 100% is the background position. The at value of that is going to be completely different. It's going to be 120 minus 92, so 28. Okay, and then it's going to be from a different angle. It's going to be from not 45 degrees, but 45 degrees plus 180. So 225. Yeah, 225. And there it is. Great. So clean, so fresh. It's not clean and fresh at all. Okay, so well, I would love to use a linear gradient because they're easier to work with here, but obviously I can't do that yet. I still need another conic gradient, which is hilarious and frustrating. So each one of the so even if I centered it here, oh well, no, actually, if I center a conic gradient right here, all right, so let's stop talking about it and then do it. Conic, I'm going to again do the false colors. Red, 25%, blue, 0, 50%, orange, 0, 75%, and then we'll do a black, why not? And we are missing a comma or a something. Oh, because I misspelled gradient, because now I'm tired. All right, great. And we change the at value of that guy. At 120 pixels actually is the center, comma. Great. The from value for that guy, oh, so Is it at, no, it's not at 120 pixels at all. No, it's at like 3, 4. There it is. This is what I'm trying to do. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. 1, 4, 5, 6, 62. Okay. And it's from so now that I'm there, what am I trying to do? Oh, yeah. So I want everything emanating from here. So I'm from, if that's the center, what I would like is for red to be transparent. Yes. I need to do color stops, don't I? All right, this color, that needs to be a hard color stop. Okay. From 45 degrees. And that center is wrong, is it right? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I want is a super clean diff, and there is my super clean diff. So black needs to be this color. Great. Orange needs to be the yellow. Great. And blue needs to be this color as well. And like I said, red needs to be transparent. This is tedious. If you are still watching this, I am surprised. But we're at the home stretch now. Now we want another conic gradient. And I think it's going to be awful similar. And we want what, this color there, and then we move it to 200. There it is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 250, 251, 252. Still a little bit of diff there. Let's submit. And that's 100% match. Oh, Happy New Year. That's my solution. What do you think of it? Yes, I was not patient with the box shadow or with the rotated element solution, but I definitely have encountered puzzles in battles and in daily targets that have required this kind of brute force gradient solution to narrow in, and because I couldn't get the diff right. Like, I couldn't get to 100% without going super hard at with just gradients. I don't think this is a good solution. I mean, I think it's an effective solution, but I don't think it's a good solution. And I think it's kind of a bummer that this first video is an hour long of 2026. Will this year be this hard? I guess only CSS Battle Dev knows for sure. I will say that we did not use this light brown. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe there's a problem with the puzzle. Anyway, I got it to work, and we're at an hour. So Happy New Year. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Go make a webpage, and I'll see you here this year, and I'll continue to power through. And I hope you will too. All right. Bye-bye.